Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. If you have a gardening question you'd like our host Fred Howard to answer, send him an email. The email address is fred@planttalkradio.com. Now for today's question. I'm going to ask you a question that we've had a lot recently. Everybody keeps saying, boy, we've had all this unusually mild weather. What's going to happen when the temperature plummets to a lot of things that have already popped out? And, here we are. I think it got down to 15 overnight. It was 18 this morning when I came in. So are we going to look at a little bit of damage, you think?
Well, I think you're going to see a lot more people walk around with earmuffs on today.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Well, if you had some of those daffodils, or people you sometimes call them jonquils, if you had some of them popping out, they're probably going to be pretty droopy this morning. And some of them might actually be damaged, and it's going to slow everything down. That's for sure. And you're going to see some damage to some of the early blooming plants, but it's probably not something that's going to be long lived.
Ashton, I know that you are online, and there are ways people can ask you questions and take a look at your daily wit and wisdom. Tell us where to find that.
Gosh, the daily wit and wisdom. No one's ever accused me of that, Mark. I appreciate that.
It's like a curse.
I do a blog, and it's you can find it tipsfromashton.wordpress.com. Tips from Ashton is all one word, and .wordpress.com. Or if you just did an internet search with my name, Ashton Ritchie, and Ritchie has a T in it, so it's RITCHIE, you can usually stumble across my blog. And if you are reading my entries, I usually do a couple a week about my gardening and what I'm seeing and the questions I'm getting. Try to answer a lot of those, and if you have a question, you can leave a comment there, and I will answer it usually within less than a day.
And we'll have to check out Ashton's blog. Also, if you get a minute this week, check out our Facebook page. We try to put some fun stuff on there. And, of course, planttalkradio.com, where we not only have a lot of interesting items on there and things coming up on the show, but we also have all of our past shows on there in podcast form. Hey, thanks again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our other podcasts as well, the Plant of the Week podcast and the Plant Talk Radio podcast, all on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. If you'd like to sponsor a daily podcast, contact us at fred@planttalkradio.com. To find out more about Fred Howard and Plant Talk Radio, visit our website, planttalkradio.com.
Circle270media.com